Hello, potential customer. Welcome, sir or ma-
Fine by me. Fine by me.
Thank you for visiting New Vids.
Oh! Hi! The cons are just... they're a dirty people. They live in tents like animals, and they're very rude. They've been kicked around a lot, but no one's finished them off. Not yet, anyway. They were one of the tribes the three families pushed out of Vegas. A whole bunch got killed. So they settled at Bitter Springs, but they kept being so obnoxious, the NCR had to kill a whole bunch more of them. So then, they settled at Red Rock Canyon. There's just no getting rid of them. You set the pace. Anything else I can help with?
I've got your back. You're mine.
So the cub enters the wolf's den. What do you want, cub? Have you now? Well, you're a bold one, I'll give you that. But why should I do this for you? Ha! The great Khans will not be slaves. Caesar himself has promised us the land from here to the Colorado, and the freedom to raid as we see fit. I won't hear any more talk against Caesar or his alliance. The great Khans will answer Caesar's call to war, and the NCR will pay for their crimes. Farewell.
I heard you try to convince Papa Khan not to join with Caesar's Legion. I'd like to talk to you about that for a moment. Name's Regis. I'm Papa's second-in-command. You might say I share your concern about Caesar. You want to convince Papa not to ally with Caesar, right? Trust me, you'll get nowhere just talking to him about it. He's fixated on restoring the glory of the great Khans, and he sees Caesar as the path to that restoration. Papa can be a stubborn man, but he's not a tyrant. He listens to his tribe, and to 4 voices in particular: me, Jack, Diane, and Melissa. If you can convince all of us that allying with Caesar is a bad idea, you might be able to sway him. I have my doubts about Caesar, yes, but I won't publicly go against Papa Khan based on nothing more than doubts. I've heard rumors that tribes who aligned with Caesar in the past were torn apart and reduced to slaves. Prove it, and I'll back you. You'd have to talk to them, but those 2 have been thick as thieves since they were kids. Convince one, and the other will come around. Ah, Melissa. She's a bit of a dreamer. Last time she was in camp, Carl filled her head with stories of serving the Legion as a speculatore. Personally, I've never seen a woman in Legionnaire's armor, so I have my doubts. Good. Oh, one more thing. Caesar's representative, Carl, has become fast friends with Papa. Carl's the one who has him so fixated on this alliance. You'll probably have an easier time of things if you can find a way to get him out of the picture. Carl talks prettily about the honor and nobility of the great Khans, but I suspect his actual opinion is less flattering. Maybe you could find something he wrote that expresses that opinion, or trick him into losing his cool in the longhouse right in front of Papa. I would too, if I were you.
Rumor from the Strip is that Hal...
I've been warned about you. You are perilously close to making an enemy of Caesar, and that is not wise. Join? Oh, no, I simply couldn't. That is, I'm not worthy of such an honor. Of course I am. That is to say, Caesar has many fine warriors, and I wouldn't wish to compare them to the great Khans. Enough! How dare you compare Caesar's finest to this tribe of savages? The mightiest great Khan is scarcely a match for a legion recruit. The burned man would leave their mightiest shitting themselves in terror. I would. That is... You motherless bastard. You'll pay for this.
Great Khans, drive Caesar's dog out of our... Hey!
Tongue.
You've been doing good things for us. Don't think I haven't noticed. What can I do for you? Farewell.
What? What?
Whoa, new guy. Do? We don't, like, do anything. We make the magic happen. We make the happy stuff. What do you need? Jet, Psycho, a little Med-X to ease the pain? Nah, man, more like drug suppliers. Yeah, other folks sell them. Diane's mostly in charge of that. Diane's my girl, man. We've been taking care of each other our whole lives, ever since our folks died. Now we keep the Khans and Caps together. What do you mean, helpful? My stuff already makes people feel Groodalicious. Oh, you're right. I should start a side project making meds to keep my aura clean. Diane handles most of the transactional elements of this little enterprise, but I'm always in the market for new recipes if you've got the spark. Right on. What have you got? Right on. Let's have it. Groodalicious. That ought to rake in the caps. What do I owe you? Here's a little tink-tink to weight your pockets. Right on. Let's have it. Groodalicious. That ought to rake in the caps. What do I owe you?
Huh?
Groodalicious. Groodalicious. Right on. Let's have it. Groodalicious. That ought to rake in the caps. What do I owe you? Here's a little tink-tink to weight your pockets. Already on it. I whipped up a few stim packs already. But if you've got any more recipes, I'll take them. Take it easy, dude.
Hello.
You're not one of my regulars. What do you want? You look like you could handle yourself in a fix. All right, I'll tell you what. Anders, one of my best runners, is overdue to report back. If you can find out what happened to him, I'll give you some real work. About 3 weeks ago, I sent Anders southeast to find a route into Arizona, to open new markets for our product. He should have been back 2 days ago, but there's been no sign of him. Thanks. Prove you're reliable on this, and I'll have more for you later.
Please, help me. Thank God. Let me down, please. Thanks for getting me down from that cross. I owe you one. They did? Probably mostly Jack's idea. He always was the soft touch. Thanks. You've saved my life and done the Great Khans a huge favor. I'll be heading back to Red Rock Canyon now. Maybe we'll see each other there. Okay, but keep it quick. I'd like to get out of here before the Legionnaires come to check on me. The Legion patrol caught me trying to cross the river. When they found the, package I was carrying, they strung me up there. Well, not exactly. More like trying to expand our markets. I heard there was a lot of untapped territory down south, but the Legion caught me. So long.
That's close enough. What do you want with the Great Khans? You can ask, but why would I do that? Carl taught me all about the life in the Legion. He says I've got all the makings of a speculatory. What? No, he... What do you mean aren't allowed to serve? Why would he lie about that? That lying little weasel. I almost fell for it too. All right, you've got a deal. You can tell Papa I won't support an alliance. Later.
Another kill to my man.
All mine.
You won't escape me. You honor the Great Khans with your presence. What can I do to help you? Let me see. My God, this is even worse than I thought. Okay, you have my support. I'll tell Papa the Alliance is a bad idea. That's a complicated question. They've done horrible things to our people, to be sure, and I've gladly killed many of their soldiers in battle. But I can't bring myself to hate them the way Papa does. Things would damn sure be better for us if they were in charge than Caesar. I suppose if asked, I would. But that's a moot point, because Papa's in charge now, and he's not going anywhere. What do you want to know? Until next time.
Anders told me what happened. We owe you one for rescuing him. Tell you what, I can give you caps as a thank you or a special recipe Jack cooked up. Here you go. Enjoy it. With Anders out of commission for so long, we're short-handed on runners, and some backlogs have piled up. We've got an associate in the Crimson Caravan Trading Company who distributes for us in out of Vegas. He's been after us for a new shipment. Great. Here's the package. Your contact is Don Hostetler at the Crimson Caravan. Come back and see me when you're done.
The Legion better watch out now. Our Rangers are gonna turn the tables around.
Hello there. Welcome to the Crimson Caravan Company. How can I help you today? Huh? Oh, right, yeah. I'll take that. You should go now, before you draw any attention.
It's starting to feel like tensions are coming to a boil. There will be full-scale war soon.
Hey, seems like you've been making a lot of friends around here. Great. Here's your payment. Yeah, you did good finding him. Okay, if you want a little work, I think I can find you something. You up for something challenging? I've got a ship of Jet and Psycho that needs to be delivered to Motor Runner at Vault 3. Don't get cocky. The fiends are twitchy. Most of them won't bother a con, but the ones outside the vault, well, they're outside for a reason. Here's the package. Good luck. Your payment will be waiting when you get back. Bye.
All mine. All mine.
What the fuck are you doing here? You got some kind of fucking death wish, asshole? If you're fucking carrying, just fucking say so. Yeah, deliver to the boss. Business as usual. Motor runners down in the maintenance wing. Straight through the door behind me, down the hall, down the stairs to the right. We have a con coming through to see the boss. Don't shoot at him.
Fuck, where are we gonna get our ship from now that the cons are all buddy-buddy with the NCO?
You like the sight of your own murder! You like the sight of your own.
You like the sight of your own blood?
You like the sight of your own blood?
What the fuck are you doing here? We have a con coming through to see the boss. Don't shoot at him.
I'll sit.
You like the sight of your own blood? What the fuck are you doing? If you're fucking... We have a con coming through to see the boss. Don't shoot at him.
I'll sit.
What the fuck are you looking at?
When I find you, I'm going to eat your spoon.
I wasn't expecting a resupply so soon. So you have anything from Red Rock Canyon to sell me? I'm paying 20 caps each for Jet, Psycho, or Buffout. Alright, 22 caps each, but that's it. About goddamn time. Tell the cons they can't keep a steady supply. We'll find someone who can.
look out!
I hear you took care of Motor Runner. I could have handled that on my own.
I've got you.
Damn it, someone offed Motor Runner. That guy was one of our biggest clients. And you didn't even get skinned alive. I'm impressed. Here's your payment. Anders got back a little while before you did. He told me what happened. If that's how the Legion treats my people, I don't want any part of them. Bye.
All four of my most trusted advisors have told me we should break our alliance. Maybe I should hear you out after all. I've heard some things from my most trusted cons that makes me wonder whether this alliance is a good idea after all. But I want to leave a legacy of greatness when I die. My tribe deserves better than this, cowering in a canyon and living on scraps. Tell me then, if I don't join with Caesar's Legion, where will I find my tribe's lost glory? I should have you torn apart for speaking like that. But maybe you're right. The glory of the past is an empty dream. If the Khans are to be immortal, we must make our own destiny. We won't fight for Caesar, but when he strikes, we will ride out one last time. Whatever your motivation was, I think we owe you a debt.
You're becoming quite the political agitator. I can't say I'm displeased.
Damn it, someone offed motor run. And you didn't even get... Don't worry.
Smart move for the Kings to back down. They didn't know who they were messing with.
Smart move. Well, look who it is. What can I do for you? Bye. Wish I could have been there to see Caesar die. What an asshole.
Yes. Did you have an update on the Khans? An alliance? That's an interesting proposition. Any plan where I can throw packs of raiders at the enemy instead of my own soldiers is a good one. We don't have time for diplomacy. This battle is coming any time now. If the leader won't be budged, he'll have to be replaced. I want you to go back to Red Rock Canyon and assassinate this Papa Khan. You'll have to be stealthy. If they see you do it, they'll kill you. Then why are you wasting my time? Dismissed.
Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend it this time. Wish I could have been there to see Caesar die.
Papa says cut off the head and the snake will die. I guess the chairman's days are numbered.
Nice. All four of my most... I've heard some things from my What? I should have you torn up. Whatever your
Rumor from the Strip is you're becoming quite the Papa, Bitter Springs... Nothing. Forget...
You should have been with us in our glory days. You'd have loved it.
Diane's going nuts trying to find a new contact in the Fiends now that Motor Runner's dead.
All four of my most trusted... But I... Well spoken, traveler. Well spoken indeed. Perhaps it's time to find our own destiny, unburdened by the past. We'll begin readying the camp to move. As soon as Caesar makes his move, we'll depart. We will make ourselves strong again, and we shall conquer. You've helped me see Caesar for what he is, and I thank you for that. But if you suggest that again, I will have your head. We'll remain until the camp is packed up. If you have some plan, see to it quickly.
Share a whiskey with me sometime? Morning.
You're becoming quite the political...
Hello.
Something else you wanted? That's a complicated... I suppose if asked, I would. But that's a moot point, because Papa's in charge now, and he's not going anywhere.
We'll begin readying the camp to move. As soon... You've helped me see Caesar. If you should ever tire wandering alone, seek us out. You might just have the makings of a great Khan yourself.
Morning. Yeah?
Smart move for the Kings to back down.
Yes. Did you have an update on the cons? Good riddance. We've had reports for years that they're the ones who supply the fiends with chems, but no one's done anything about it. In any event, no one will miss them. And I've got another mission for you. We've had some disturbing reports recently concerning the Omertas, one of the 3 families that run the Strip. Our intelligence has discovered that high-ranking members of the Omertas have been having clandestine meetings for the past several months. We haven't been able to determine whom they've been meeting with, but if it's Caesar's men, we'll need to act. I need you to uncover what they're up to and stop it if it threatens the NCR. Any questions? Head to their casino, Gomorrah, and ask around. If you discover that what they're up to threatens the NCR, stop it. The Omertas themselves likely won't be forthcoming, so you may need to talk to some of their help to pick up a trail. Anything else? Our preliminary research shows that the Omertas used to do some business in Freeside, mostly buying weapons. Any other questions? Liza O'Malley at the embassy may have some information for you as well. Dismissed.
They didn't know who they were messing with.
Hello.
What is it? If that's what you think. All right. Guess I'll be around Novak for a while longer until I figure out what I want.